This is the book of First Corinthians, chapter 3. First Corinthians, chapter 3. You see, First Corinthians, chapter 3. It's about to get very bad, man. Very bad. You see, it's going to get so bad. People going to be bugging out, man. You know what I mean? You dig? You see? It's going to get very, very treacherous out in this motherfucker, man. People going to start pulling kick doors and ramshacking your home. You see? All hell about to break out, man. You understand? You know what I mean? You see, and it ain't gonna be nothing nice. You see, this is the book of First Corinthians, chapter 3. First Corinthians, chapter 3, and verse 18. Because these heathens, they not next to rule. You see, the Chinese, the Medes, which is the Russians, ain't nothing but Edomites. You see, these fucking heathen devils, these brute beasts, they bitch ass about to go into slavery. You see, because the Heavenly Father, he not dealing with these heathen devils, man. He ain't dealing with heathens. You see, this is the book of First Corinthians, chapter 3. First Corinthians, chapter 3, and verse 18. Let no man deceive himself. You see, that's the key. These bitches deceiving themselves because all they give a fuck about is social media. You see, picture taking prostitute, OnlyFans club. Heavenly Father ain't dealing with no shit like that, man. You see, these hoes don't give a fuck about nothing. What the fuck these bitches gonna do if men stop working? You see, think about it. What the fuck these hoes gonna do if men stop working? And ain't gonna be no fucking picture taking prostitute, OnlyFans club. Bitch, fuck you. You see, this place is collapsing, man. I mean, the internet gonna go out. You name it. You see, this place is gonna collapse. It's gonna spiral out of control. You see, motherfuckers about to lose it. You motherfuckers deceiving yourself because you trust in the wines and the fornications and the philosophies of the devil. You see, it's about to go down, man. At a moment's notice. You understand? You see, First Corinthians chapter 3. First Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 18. It's the book of First Corinthians 3 and verse 18. Let no man deceive himself. You see, if any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, you see, that apply to you bitches. You bitches ain't wise. You hoes dumb and crazy and stupid and naive. You see, these bitches, they believe they above men. Like I said, what the fuck you gonna do if all men stop working? You see, this is what it's coming down to, man. Motherfuckers gonna flood the streets. You see? You bitches gonna be doing picture taking prostitute IG? I don't think so. OnlyFans club? I don't think so. You see? If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, see, of the world, in the world, you caught up with your devil daddy philosophies. You believe in Satan, dick sucking ass niggas, pants wearing ass, jail and weave, witchy poo, broomstick, nigga women bitches. You know what I mean? You see, you believe in the mother of harlots, daughter of Babylon that never been touched, that will be destroyed by thermal nuclear destruction. What the fuck? You see, you believe in this evil, wicked ass place, that great whore, Babylon the Great. You see, you know what I mean? If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, you see, let him become a fool that he may be wise. See, you see, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the power. Salakia, verse 19. You see, 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with power. See? See, the Heavenly Father is not dealing with these heathen devils. He ain't dealing with picture-taking prostitute, OnlyFans club, dumbass, trick-ass, bimbo, slutty-ass, trick-ass bitches. You see? Prostitute-ass, picture-taking prostitute-ass bitches, picture-taking prostitute, IG, OnlyFans club. You see? Bitch, that's the wisdom and the philosophies and the fornications of your devil daddy, Esau, Edom. See, the Heavenly Father ain't dealing with that shit. Your bitch ass deceived. Ooh. You dig? You know what I mean? You see, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with power. See? Dumbass bitches getting ass shots, booty shots, BBLs, and your stupid ass took the mark of the beast. You see? Because when you get them booty shots, them gummy bears, them ass shots, you see, silicone titties, them gummy bears, it's a chip inside that shit, your dumb ass. See? Stupid as fuck. These hoes, very naive. You see? For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with power. You see? For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. Exactly. I just told you, man. You see? This devil putting RFID chips in gummy bears. You see? Yeah. Them goddamn implants, man. Did you see that? Did you catch that? Believe that. You see? When you get them ass shots and booty shots and booty injections. Did you see that? You see? And silicone titties. That's foolishness to the Heavenly Father. This place about to collapse. You see? And these heathen devils, they not next to rule. It's an agenda they trying to achieve. You stupid motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You see? The New World Order. Everything going to become digital. That's what they want. You see?
When you're reading Chinese diplomatic language, words really matter because the meaning is almost always deeper than what's on the surface. In March, the second time Trump imposed a 10% tariff on Chinese goods, China, in a statement, signaled strong dissatisfaction. So they weren't happy. But then those tariffs ramped up by 34%. And the language changed. China now firmly opposed U.S. tariffs. Now, this might seem like a small thing, but it's not. It conveys a much more serious level of disapproval that goes beyond something China is willing to tolerate and more towards something it sees as unacceptable. And yet, still a note of conciliation at the end, a plea to properly resolve differences with trading partners through fair negotiation. But now, it's all different.
Hundreds of billions of dollars a year they'd make on us on trade. I have great respect for China, but they can't do this.
When Trump threatened an additional 50% tariff on Chinese goods as punishment for China retaliating against previous U.S. tariffs, this time China didn't only respond with firm opposition as it had before. It went a step further, calling the U.S. escalation a mistake on top of a mistake. And these characters here are zha. That's how you say extortion in Chinese.
中方必将奉陪到底。
What I'm trying to underline here is that this is remarkably blunt language.
They are much more comfortable these days in using language to signal political discontent and political anger.
The posture is defiant, certainly more hostile and resolute than China has been so far, and it hints at what the country is willing to do to stand up to Trump and where it sees its place in the new world order.
New wall self-clip 360. So easy.
To Trump and where it sees its place in the new world order. China has retaliated against new U.S. tariffs in many ways now. There have been successive tariffs on U.S. energy and agriculture, a broad-based tariff on all American goods, now going up to 84%. Restrictions on critical mineral exports, investigations into and constraints on American companies. But China has other levers too. Consider how it can apply political pressure in arenas that seem to matter very much to Donald Trump.
As of today, TikTok is back. I think we would have a joint venture with the people from TikTok. So I have a warm spot in my heart for TikTok.
This administration feels very strongly that TikTok, hugely popular in the US, but owned and controlled by a Chinese company, that its American operations should be American owned.
The president seems optimistic, saying he's working with multiple bidders.
Do you think there's going to be a deal on TikTok soon?
There could be. We're dealing with 4 different groups. And a lot of people want it.
But according to a New York Times report this week, even though a deal looked close, under the plan, new investors would own 50% of a new American TikTok entity, while Chinese owners would retain less than 20%. And Beijing seemed to be comfortable with the idea. That all changed very suddenly. And the New York Times reported the deal had hit a wall.
Reporters that we had a deal pretty much with TikTok. Not a deal, but pretty close. And then China changed the deal because of tariffs.
Beijing uses a multi-pronged economic coercion playbook, and they're deploying the entire kit against the United States.
But that's just one political example. Consider how much economic heft China seems prepared and willing to use. You remember all that talk a while ago about Trump wanting to establish a sovereign wealth fund?
It's a very exciting event. We're going to have a sovereign wealth fund, which we've never had. I think in a short period of time, we'd have one of the biggest funds.
The idea was to basically create a giant government piggy bank, except they wouldn't just stuff it full of coins and cash and tax revenue. They'd also plug it right into the stock market. They'd invest that money. So far as I can tell, that never really got off the ground, because I don't know how a country perennially in debt gets the money to suddenly invest on world markets. But you know which country has the biggest overall trade surplus, fueling one of the largest sovereign wealth funds in the world? That's right, China.
They basically have the potential for unlimited intervention in the market.
Yes, the same sovereign wealth fund that early invested in Alibaba, helping turn it into a $200 billion competitor with Amazon. It is also using its considerable resources to prop up Chinese stock markets.
They have intervened in the stock market in the past to keep prices from falling, and they can certainly do so again.
It's buying Chinese shares, big time, with the very explicit goal of stabilizing Chinese businesses facing American tariffs that have gone up 100% in just a couple of months. And China's central bank, they're pumping money into this too, providing loans to secure those additional investments. And the impact of that? Chinese markets, which took a huge tumble on Monday, they've stabilized and are slowly rebounding. So you take all of this together and a picture emerges of China digging in. But digging in for what exactly? China appears to be of the belief that the U.S., with Trump in the White House, is very much in the process of undermining its own global standing.
China benefits from how the global economic.
And that's the key. You see, these heathen devils, these brute beasts are very proud And the Heavenly Father about to make their ass confounded. You see, you already said China is bubbling off of this shit. They bouncing back. But what about you Americans? Did you see that shit? See? See, like I said, what the fuck you proud ass picture taking prostitute OnlyFans club? You stank ass Babylonian bitches. You Egyptian bitches gonna do. You see, if all the men stop working. Real talk, man. Cause there's gonna be chaos, motherfucker, and anarchy and mayhem on the streets. You see, you bitches gonna be getting fucked up, getting ripped from ankles to elbows. You proud ass, sedity ass, no man, no husband having ass bitches. You see, look at these fucking heathen devils, man. These proud ass Chinese motherfuckers. You see, they think they next to rule. Did you see that? Did you catch that? Believe that? You see, this how they think, man. These fucking devils are proud. These heathen devils ain't nothing but devils, man. You understand? You see, Mr. Chinese man, he ain't nothing but a devil. You understand? You see, that's full of derision. Yeah, the Heavenly Father laughing at these motherfuckers. You see? Yeah, the Heavenly Father laughing at their ass, man. He about to set up his son, Yahushai, to rule. What the fuck? You see? And that's something dick-sucking ass niggas, especially so-called black woman with your pants wearing ass that don't take baths. You see? With your filthy, nasty, disgusting, ugly acting ass. Evil and wicked and funky and nasty and ugly acting. You see? So-called black woman. That filthy, nasty ass bitch. She don't want to see the men of her nation come into power. Did you see that shit? You see? That's why your bitch ass, your evil, wicked ass, your ass about to get fucked up. You see? These proud ass bitches, man. This the only country bitches believe they could be by themselves. Period, man. You see? These other heathen nations, they don't think like that. Did you see that? Did you catch that? Believe that. You see? It's the book of Psalms, chapter 2, and verse 1. This is vain, man. This is vain. What these heathen devils believe. You see? This is vain, man. Ain't no bouncing back. You heathen devils about to go into slavery. Believe that. You see? And the so-called black woman, your bitch ass gonna get in order. You ain't gonna have no say-so, bitch. It ain't gonna be no more picture-taking prostitute, OnlyFans club. Did you see that shit? You see? You know what I mean? Your ass about to get fucked up, nigga woman. Number one dick sucker, number one sellout. You see? Because you believe in the devil. You made a covenant with the serpent, your devil daddy, Mr. White Man. Now you gotta pay. You understand? You see? This the book of Psalms, chapter 2, and verse 1. You know what I mean? You dig? You see? Psalms chapter 2 and verse 1. Why do the heathen rage? You see? And the people imagine a vain thing. That's the key. That's the point. See? What people? Heathen devils. The Medes, the Russians, all these motherfucking brute beasts. You see? They imagine a vain thing. Did you see that? Did you catch that? You dig? You know what I mean? You see? Ain't no bouncing back. Ain't no making America great again. Did you see that? Believe that. You see? This filthy, nasty ass place will not be regenerated, revitalized, rejuvenated. You see? You know what I mean? It's a vain thing, man. He about to set up the kingdom of Yasharallah. Dick sucking ass niggas. You see? You got too many bitch made ass niggas and funky stinking pussy ass nigga women bitches. They hate the gospel, man. Cause your bitch ass, you too comfortable in your evil, wicked, dirty ways. Your evil, wicked, dirty deeds. You dig? You know what I mean? You see? Why do the heathen rage? See? You see? And the people imagine a vain thing. This is a vain thing. These heathen devils believe in. You see? These dirty ass, evil, wicked ass Chinese Slant-eyed motherfuckers. They not about to rule. You see? Dog is good. Dog eating ass motherfuckers. Man, please. You see? Why do the heathen rage? You see? And the people imagine a vain thing. The kings of the earth set themselves. Salakia, verse 2. You see? Psalms chapter 2 and verse 2. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 2 and verse 2. The kings of the earth set themselves. You see? And the rulers take counsel together against the Lord Yahweh. See? These motherfuckers ain't down with the Heavenly Father, the Most High God of Israel, the Holy Bible. See? They're against the Most High God of Israel. Yahweh Wah, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. You see? These heathen devils. Yeah, they sitting like kings right now. Because they in rulership. You see? This is the heathens' queendom. You know what I mean? You know, you dig? You see? The kings of the earth set themselves. You see? And the rulers take counsel together. See? See? That's the beast ass NWO Red Dragon system that they trying to establish and accomplish. You see? See, he said the rulers take counsel together. We ain't ruling. We ain't regulating nothing. You see? They trying to fulfill his beast ass NWO Red Dragon system, if you will. You see? A new world order. That's what it's all about, man. Your devil daddy, he trying to collapse this place on purpose. You see? Because Donald Trump, he down with the beast, the beast. All these heathen devils are. Even the Chinese. You see? They think they next to rule. These slant-eyed motherfuckers. You know, you dig? You know what I mean? You see? But that ain't the case. You know what I mean? The kings of the earth set themselves. You see? And the rulers take counsel together against the Lord Yahweh and against his anointed, saying, you see, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. See? What the fuck? Who's sitting in the heavens? The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Wah, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. You see? Laughing at these motherfuckers, man. This is a vain thing. What these heathen devils believe they about to establish. You know what I mean? You know, you dig? You see? He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. See? Heavenly Father laughing at dick-sucking ass, sellout, coon ass niggas. You see? That believe in the devil. He laughing at your dick-sucking ass, filthy, nasty ass, dusty, crusty ass, demonic ass, black demon devil ass niggas. You niggas. You motherfucking niggas. See? He laughing at you bitch made ass niggas. You and your devil daddy. These vipers, these cobras, these pythons, these serpents. You see? And the so-called black woman. He laughing at your evil ass bitch. Because your bitch ass love evilness and wickedness. Did you see that shit? You see? You know what I mean? He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. Ooh, see? And he used his men to laugh at you motherfuckers. You see? Because we see what's coming, man. The throne of David, man. That's what's going to be established. Not your devil daddy fourth industrial revolution. You see? Everything digitalized. That's the goal. That's the plan. That's a vain thing. These heathens are raging. You know what I mean? You know, you dig? You see? He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. You see? The Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai shall have them in derision. That's the key. That's the point, man. You know, you dig? You know what I mean? You see? These motherfucking heathen devils, these brute beasts are confounded. You see? I like to say, call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai, all praise, Mashiach, Yahushai. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. Call hello, call Elohim, call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai, all praise, Mashiach, Yahushai. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. Kwam Yasharala, Prince of Power, yeah, Jerusalem, we up. Yeah, Jerusalem, we up. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai, all praise, Mashiach, Yahushai. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. Shouts out Israelite foreigners, specular birds, you strangers that look like a Mr. Paleface, that look like a Edomite, that look like a red Hebrew Edomite. Peace and love to you, peace and love to you, Israelite foreigners, specular birds, you strangers that look like a Mr. Paleface, that look like a Edomite, that look like a red Hebrew Edomite. Peace and love to you, peace and love to you. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. All praise Mashiach, Yahushai. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. Kwam Yasharala, Prince of Power, yeah, Jerusalem, we up. Yeah, Jerusalem, we up. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. All praise Mashiach, Yahushai. Shalom, shalom, shalom to the 144,000. The elect, the women and men, children, is going to make it to the kingdom. The honors, apostles, and elders, and watchmen, and servants, and prophets, a great millstone. Where I learned this truth from only through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All praise to Mashiach, Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, your brothers and sisters is edified. It's on to the next one. Shalom. Yeah, these heathen devils are in derision, man. They confounded by the Heavenly Father that sitteth in the heavens. You see? He's orchestrating everything, man. You know, you dig? You know what I mean? You see? See? He's the architect. He's running the show. I just read it to you. Did you see that? Did you catch that? You see?
Order works right now. If many economies are in trouble, then that's not going to be good for China. But politically, rhetorically, Beijing likely sees an opening.
China is using this crisis to portray itself as a global force in terms of trade, but also a much more reliable partner than the United States.
This is our globe. An imperfect world. There is violence, hegemonism, greed.
That is either PR or propaganda, depending on how you see such things, from China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, posted the very same day as Trump's sweeping Liberation Day tariffs. And it states quite clearly the moral choice China wants to convince the rest of the world that it faces.
Suppression, provocation, tariffs. Do you want to live in a world like this? Or a world like this? No war. Security for all. equality among nations.
China has been working for years to undercut the liberal international order and to argue, particularly among developing countries, that China is a better partner than the United States and other democracies because China doesn't make demands. It doesn't demand that you get your human rights regime in order, that you improve government governance, that you deal with your environmental challenges. China will just show up with cash.
And there is a pragmatism to China's approach. Since Trump's first term, Chinese companies have found ways to shift production, to skirt Trump's tariffs. Just to give you one example, more than half of Cambodia's factories are now Chinese owned. And the US now runs a huge trade deficit with Cambodia. And China is now the largest trading partner for more than 120 countries worldwide, running massive surpluses with the US, the UK, the EU, Germany, Italy, the Netherlands, India, Vietnam, Thailand, Singapore.
China has more options than the United States. If their exports shrink a little bit, they can partially offset that by increasing domestic demand through more government expenditures, tax cuts, other kinds of policies that are readily available. The United States, on the other hand, does not have so many options because a lot of the things we buy from China, we can't get anywhere else.
To put it all very simply, China is aware of its influence.
China's answer is, we should work for an equal and orderly multipolar world.
When China addressed the world in Munich back in February, that same venue where, by the way, U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance excoriated world leaders.
In Britain and across Europe, free speech, I fear, is in retreat. If you're running in fear of your own voters, there is nothing America can do for you.
But as the U.S. was seen to be burning bridges, China was trying to build them, projecting itself as an alternative to the U.S., as a kind of champion of the globalized economy that Trump and his administration seemed keen to dismantle.
Here I want to make 4 points. First, it is important to advocate equal treatment. Second, it is important to respect international rule of law. Third, it is important to practice multilateralism. Fourth, it is important to pursue openness and mutual benefit.
China has been trying to position itself as a reasonable, benevolent, potential world leader, providing an alternative to liberal democratic ideals and dominance, and that a Chinese-led world order will be an equal.
See? You heard that bitch said? Dominance. This how the Chinese think. You see? She said what? Trying to establish themselves. Yeah. Because they're ahead of everybody right now. You see? But guess what? This bitch about to be a concubine. She don't know that. Did you see that shit? You see? Yeah, this bitch right here, man. This bitch about to be a concubine to the children of Israel. You see? Starting with the elect. It's only about the elect. Did you see that? Did you catch that? Believe that? You see? Some you dick-sucking ass niggas and the so-called black woman, you motherfuckers mocking and scoffing and talking shit. You see? Because your bitch ass want to remain in your evilness and your wickedness. You see? Fuck you bitch-made ass niggas, man. And the so-called black woman, man. You hate your heritage, your culture. You see? We was paid for with a price, man. By the Heavenly Father sending his son. You understand? You see? Yeah. To turn back to your only true living power, man. To serve him. Believe on him. Not these heathen devils. You see? But the so-called black woman, that bitch gonna be the face. That bitch gonna be the face of the great reset. You see? You nigga women bitches. Since you love picture taking prostitute, IG, OnlyFans club, booty shots, and gummy bears. You see? Bitch, that's why your bitch ass got the mark of the beast. Because you got injected with them gummy bears, them implants. Look it up, motherfucker. It's a Bloomfield Hill doctor in Michigan. You see? He was talking about it. All you stupid ass bitches that got them gummy bears, them booty shots. You see? Silicone titties. Your bitch ass got the RFID chip walking around with that motherfucker right now in your ass. You see? That's why we say, man, these bitches over here in Babylon the Great, they ain't gonna make it. You see? They ain't gonna make it, man. The women we gonna get coming from South America, believe that shit. You see? Asia, Canada, Norway, Scandinavia. You see?